spots. I don't want y'all to see all my business, but most of it. Here we go. Here we go. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's happening? Can y'all hear me? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? What's happening? What about a Wednesday, y'all? What about a Wednesday? Did y'all see? How y'all doing? Hey, I'm live on YouTube too. So if you don't know, now you know. I also have a YouTube channel, CWC Education Station. So come on over. Come on over. It's What About a Wednesday? What about it? What about it? Because I got some stuff we're going to talk about real quick. So if you don't know, you can come on over to my YouTube channel, CWC Education Station on YouTube. Because what about a Wednesday? What y'all think of the new hair? I got the head wrap. Okay, so real talk. This is a headband, and I love it. This is a headband, y'all. And let me tell you, I took my... Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm on YouTube, too. So I took my lock extensions out. Yeah, Mika, come on over. Come on over. We on to YouTube too. So like, share, subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Because I got some stuff for you. So I know y'all can hear me on the Instagram. So that's what's up. Now, if you hear the music in the background, I don't own the rights to none of it. I just got it playing on the Pandora low in the background because I need my vibes, bro. I just need my vibe to get it out. But I didn't do Lukewarm Fitness Monday. So I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I know y'all was expecting me, but I had a training. I train people. So... I'll see y'all next Monday for the Lukewarm Fitness on Mondays in the hour of 10. So don't forget about that. But also, I also have a Shea du Jour store. Yes, Shea du Jour. I own that on Etsy. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. Shea du Jour. So for all my Instagrammers, all my YouTubers, hop on my Etsy store, Shea du Jour, because I'm about to talk about What About It Wednesday. I'm about to drop some new stuff for y'all. I'm about to drop some new stuff for you. So I do talk about it Tuesday because What About It Wednesday? I'm about to drop some new stuff for you, but we're going to talk about some stuff real quick before I drop this real quick. So let's get into it, right? Normally I have a word for you and I'm talking about all the words, but let's really get into the stuff that's going on, y'all. Let's get into it. What About a Wednesday is named What About a Wednesday. Y'all see me take my deep breath. What About a Wednesday is named What About a Wednesday because what about it? What you want to know about it, let's talk about it. What about it, right? So normally I drop a word, but I did Fuck It Friday and I mentioned Messy Monday, but whatever. So what about a Wednesday? Let's talk about it. I was getting ready to do my podcast. I was recording my podcast. It's What About a Wednesday? What about it? Yo, what about it? So what about a Wednesday is really about that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what the fuck is up. What's up? So I was getting ready to do my podcast. I had started. I was 8 minutes into the podcast. I forgot to put the notifications down on my phone. And my phone rang in the middle of the podcast. Fucked up my whole train of thought, y'all. Messed up the whole train of thought. So this was the podcast. This is what we was doing. This is what we was doing on What About It Wednesday with the podcast. So I was talking about how in my spiritual journey, in my spiritual walk, I go through all these different phases. So I decided that I was taking my lock extensions out, and I'll show y'all how to do lock extensions, but I took my lock extensions out because I felt like I'm no longer in my ugly lock phase, and I need to talk about it real quick. I'm no longer in my ugly lock phase. I can rock my headbands and feel sufficient. I don't feel like my locks is this big no more. They grew out quite a bit, but I also had to discuss the care routine, right? Because what happens a lot of the times is we see people and we see how they're dwelling and how they doing. Hey, Mika, thank you for coming on. Hey, what's up, Zip Vibe? Hey, y'all, thank you for joining me on Instagram. What's cracking? So I was talking about how my locks, I took out my lock extensions. So for those of y'all who saw my locks before, y'all saw they was down in here. That was my locks, right? So I got this bomb.com headband. I love this headband, y'all. But I'm going to talk, what about it? So these are my actual locks. This is my actual hair. So I was like, oh my gosh, in 6 months, this is my lock journey, y'all. And yes, I retied them. But this is my lock journey in 6 months. So I went from, if y'all go back on my Instagram photos, to where my locks were literally on the scalp. And this is where we are. So what did I do to get my hair all the way down to here? So I was talking about it because I'm like, yo, there'll be a lot of people out here selling all of these different products. And let me be honest, I was probably one of those consumers who consumed all of them damn different products, right? Probably. Mind you, this headband is from a lady up at the North Versailles pop-up market. This headband came with a mask too. These is only like $20 and it's good quality. It's satin on the inside. You can sleep in them. Y'all see me, but not neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. I support brown business. So as I was out here, what about it Wednesday, supporting all my brown businesses and whatnot, spending all my little stimmy money on my brown businesses. Because let's be honest, if I bought something, I bought something brown. But when I started talking about my podcast, I was talking about how I was cleaning out my house. It's spring, right? Everybody gets with the spring cleaning, and we need to talk about the spring cleaning situation before I get into the other stuff I'm gonna drop on my Etsy store. Now with the spring cleaning, right? Everybody's like, oh my gosh, spring is here. We about to get ready to go outside. But I looked around my house and I was like, oh shit, my house is completely fucked up. It looks the way it did when I was in my depression before in the winter. I need to do something about this. I need to clean this up. So I immediately started cleaning up, the shit I can see. That's typically what we do. So this is What About a Wednesday. Typically, we start cleaning up the shit we can see first. So I started cleaning up all the ads. I started grabbing all the wrappers off the floor, all the little jelly beans and shit from the little person dropping stuff. I started cleaning the shit up I could see. And then it dawned on me that I got shit in my basement that I have not gone down there and touched in the 6 months that I have been growing these fucking locks. Today is garbage day. The fuck am I waiting on, right? I need to get down there and get that shit clean. So I'm down there and I'm like, all right, let me get this shit cleaned. And then I thought about it while I was down there cleaning this shit, how I could be working on my business, how I needed to do these lives, how I needed to pump something out so y'all could see what I'm doing in my life, right? So I came up here and I'm doing the live. But as I was doing the live, well, before I started doing the live, I was doing my podcast because that's exactly what I was talking about, my podcast. As I started going through all of this cleaning and stuff, and I'm thinking of all the things that I could have been doing instead of the thing that I was doing, I found myself going right back into full circle and ain't shit get complete. I'm in the middle of cleaning every fucking room in the house right now. Ain't nothing get complete. So then I had to go back and I was like, yo, let me talk about how I'm going to get this shit done. How we need to pay more attention when we're talking about doing shadow work, when we're talking about actual womb healing, when we're talking about being a womb man, when we're talking about why I can't support you because you sell the same shit that I sell, when we talking about all of that shit, we need to do some serious fucking cleaning. And my point was, is as I was cleaning in my basement, I came across a Sprint bill. Now, me and Sprint broke up well over 15 years ago at this point. It's 2021. Me and Sprint broke up well over 15 years ago at this point over 1 cent. That was back when roaming was an issue. Y'all heard me, when roaming was an issue. So me and Sprint broke the fuck up over 1 cent. They felt like they was going to cut my phone off over a penny, and I said, fuck y'all, and switched to T-Mobile. Point, that's it. Why did I do all of that? Why? Because T-Mobile was like, hey, yo, we know you got bad credit. We're going to give you this free phone, and we're going to help you pay your bill. And I said, oh, thank you for taking the chance, and been with them for 15 years. I wondered, what about it though? That's what I meant. What about it? So as I'm cleaning, I found this Sprint bill. It brought back all of those horrible memories about Sprint. And then I realized this bill has been in my motherfucking house for 15 years. 15 years this bill has been in my house. Like let's really talk about how this shit has been in my house. Like real talk. I acquired this bill back in like 2002. I've moved, got married, and the motherfucking bill is still in my basement in 2021. Yo, that shit has got to go. If you ever wanted a physical application as to cleaning out your metaphorical closet, getting rid of emotional baggage, really take an opportunity to look at the shit that's in your boxes. Like real talk. Look at this shit like real. I'm one of those people where I had to really challenge myself on this day because, as a matter of fact, I'm one of those, I don't know about y'all, but I keep my appliance boxes. And I had to realize that there's absolutely no reason to keep the appliance box other than the fact that it's taking up space. Because for those of us who are appliance box keepers, which I got 5 of them that got to get the fuck out of here today, but that's not the point. When you look at the shit that you keep, like I'm an appliance box keeper. I bought a fucking pizza pizzazz from my mother. She passed away. She still had the pizza pizzazz in the fucking box. I now have the pizza pizzazz that I purchased 6 years ago. Okay, it was just in case you need to put it back and put it away. But let me tell you, the box itself takes up of the appliance. So if we're the only reason I'm tuning into mind out that this is already a tampon, it's too uncomfortable to talk. Even if you're using a pad, even if you're using a tampon, the overflow is an issue. Period, point blank, it's an issue. So I found these period panties on Amazon, y'all. And at first I was like, I'm only going to order one pair because I'm not skeptical type of bitch. I'm the one who keeps the box from the appliance for 10 years. Fuck, we only going to order one pair. So my cycle started, I ordered the one pair and I'm like, fuck, I should have ordered two. Because when I ordered the one pair, let me tell you, first and foremost, I did not believe the fact that they had actually come this far with our technology, with our fabric, with life, period, that you now have a pair of panties that I could wear in place of buying $8 to $10 products. Now, the crazy part about it is the entire time while I'm wearing these period panties for my cycle, I did not have a leak at all through my jeans, nothing. Wore them for the whole day. They were easily rinsed out in cold water like you would any other type of garment that had been soaked with that type of, easily cared for. But this was the crazy part on What About a Wednesday. Going through that made me think, what about it, right? What if I went on here and told y'all how awesome it was to have an undergarment that takes care of a $14 expense that's coming out of your pocket every month. That same $14 expense is what's leading to the reason why you can't start your business. And if you were able to recuperate that $14 over 3 months by investing $14 into these pair of underwear, you would be able to get a lot further. Did you get your handy dandy notebook and see what I said? I'm being dead ass. If we start to pay attention to the shit that we're actually cleaning out, then we can actually have an opportunity to get further than where we're going. So yes, I took an opportunity, invested in period panties, and I thought it was stupid at first, but it was actually the best investment I could have made. Why was it the best investment I could have made? Because for the month of April, I just saved myself anywhere between $8 to $14 on tampons and pads. Shit that I was literally using to throw away. Now I have something that I can use and replace. There's a difference. The same reason why I'm getting rid of all of these fucking boxes in my house so I can have more flow of energy. So if you figure, if I'm saving $14 a month, that's $14 more that I can invest into my teas, into candles, into stones, into all of my pretty little packages and bags and shit, in order for me to no longer have to work for another person, cuss them the fuck out every day and hate being there. I ain't got to worry about none of that no more. Why? Because I finally figured out the key. On What About a Wednesday, when you actually say that you are going to clean out your closet, take a serious look at the shit that you hold on to for no good reason. I kid you not, some shit has got to go, and it really needs to go. There's absolutely no reason why you're using it. You ain't using it in 6 months. Let that shit ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. So I got on here to tell y'all about that part on What About a Wednesday. Because when you clean it up and you're like, yeah, I'm doing social inventory, I'm really out here making these connections, I want to be a part of the waist measurement challenges, I want to vibe with y'all. And then when you start getting into our challenges and you start vibing with us and be like, oh no, I don't know, that's a little eccentric for me, I can't accept that. Then I need you to understand that you're not doing an appropriate inventory. You're not allowing yourself to be the actual you that you put yourself in front of. Because the people that you can't vibe with are a direct reflection of your vibration. So if I said some shit that you didn't like, understand that that's the vibration that's coming through you, then change your fucking vibration. Because it wasn't about what I said. It was about how you received it. I had told a person earlier today, like, yo, it sounds to me that you just hate. You hate being where you at, but you so in love with where you at that you hate living there, but you love the hate of living there. She's like, that sounds so harsh. I said, no, it's the truth, though. You got to understand that sometimes we put ourselves into emotional pitfalls and we like to sit there. So, for example, I got up this morning and it's been a good 3 weeks that I haven't cleaned my shit out. And I got up this morning and was like, all right, I done saged the house every week in those 3 weeks. I done burnt my candles every week in those 3 weeks. But for some reason, I can't get my energy to flow the way I want it to. I can't get my business routine down the way I want to get it down. And I realize it's because I don't have enough space to put the new shit that I got. I just ordered brand new candle sets. I just ordered more crystals and stuff to put into pouches. I don't have an appropriate space to put this shit because I'm holding on to all of this extra shit that I don't fucking need. What use do I have for a piece of pizzazz box? What the fuck am I going to do with the box? I can't return it to appliance. Is 10 years old. I'm might as well throw this shit the fuck away. It's the same way that a person would negatively receive the love that I'm trying to get to you. When I say sis, it sounds to me that you made your decision and you just can't own up to it. Oh no, now you trying to say I'm a punk? No, bitch, that's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. What I said is it sounds to me that you have a decision that you already made and you're having trouble owning up to it. And the only trouble you would have owning up to it is letting that shit go. Absolutely everything. Listen, if you come to me and you tell me you want to start a business, and I'm going to be 110, this is what I do with the CWC, with the Community Wash Coaching Services. This is why the Community Wash Coaching Services is in existence today. This is the reason why I do not limit myself as to what I can do. I ask what you are needing from me so that I can give myself the opportunity to excel to the heights that I know I can excel to without putting a limit before you can or I can. Let's put it out there. That's it, right? Assholes, you right, they assholes. They really don't want to answer for shit. They want to complain about some shit and then get mad at you about the fact that you saw through the fact that they wasn't trying to do shit. Well, this is the problem. The only reason why you mad at me for not trying to do shit is because the honest to goodness truth is whatever's holding you back from doing it is your problem. And you can't own the fact that your problem is your problem. I said it. I did. We are now in a position to where everybody gets a fucking trophy and nobody's a loser. So motherfuckers can't own the fact that your shit is your shit. Like real talk. I don't care if you want to beat that bitch's ass. You should not be calling me and get mad at me because I'm not hyped about beating that bitch's ass. You wanted to beat her ass. You wanted to fight her. Why you mad at me? Why we going to jail? Wait, you call me. Why we going to jail? I ain't call you to calm me down. I ain't call you for that. How many of y'all got them calls where your voicemail? Calling me means that you want to wrestle. Yeah. Listen, you need to open your mouth, sis. Don't open your mouth, say shit. Cause you right. You right. Look, open your mouth, say something. Don't say you don't open your mouth. No, talk that shit out on Tuesday. Why? Because if you talking that shit out on Tuesday, you able to get to a better conclusion on what about a Wednesday. So by the time thought about it Thursday comes, you can really put yourself into some fucking on Friday. Because by the time fucking Friday rolls around for you, if you watch my last fucking Friday, you should be able to own your shit and say that I got rid of it at the same time. I kid you not, by this Friday, I'm about to be, we owning it. I know you do, girl. Yes. Let's be honest. I made this statement before all about losing shit. I made this statement before about losing shit, okay? If you lost it, leave it the fuck lost. Don't go back looking for it. It was good reason why that shit couldn't stay around you. And that's for still had a purpose, that part, right? Garbage. Them woe is me, because I ain't got my stimulus yet. It's all of that shit, fact that there really is nothing stopping you in the moment but you acting. You can call back the positive energy. Yes. Keep working on getting that good, sis, because I'm telling you, when you release use my shit really helped them. You be like, I had no idea that stuff. I felt like a whole new person. Absolutely. Neither here nor there on the product. Let me go back. 8 or multiple purpose products, all that for right now. Give me 2 more seconds. But as I'm getting down this road over here, when you release all of that stuff, his ass box, that shit gotta go out in the trash tonight. I'm fucking done with it. I'm already using the appliance box to take that bitch back. Cool dining room. Set the packages up, Graham, and Google vacation. Shade de jour will be a multi within our community. I had to take a whole break and acknowledge your sister because this is the said I was going to that's flakes of sage in here. Something to keep your stones in as you continue to collect them. So now they ain't all just over the place. So this is your spiritual starter kit. And I ain't even known, so you can get obsidian or tourmaline in the bag. And I'm going back over it as I take this stuff out. You get 2 jasmine incense cones just to see how you might feel about incense. Real talk. They can't. You ain't allowed to cuss in the comments. You ain't allowed to cuss in the comments. You ain't allowed to say shit about pregnancy. And you better not mention the A word. You can't mention that shit at all. Don't take the whole fucking video down. Kid you not. IG be on the bullshit with the censoring, but I ain't even mad at them because I'm right here on it right now and I want to keep y'all vibing and enjoying it. That's why I got the IG and shit. Freedom of speech, my ass. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that. Here's the sage. This is why we gonna sage it out, and I'm gonna hold on to the obsidian right quick. Calm that shit down. We're going to simmer it down. So you get your little pouch of sage right here. And this is loose sage. And the great thing about this sage, this sage, you can light it, blow it out, and it smokes enough for you to fill a room. You don't need a whole lot. For real, sis. Like I'm telling you. All right. So then you also get the clear quartz in the bag. And I'm giving you 2 tea light candles. So you get 2 white tea light candles. And I told y'all, I'm the type of chick that likes to make sure you get more bang for your buck. White is also a transformation candle. So you can turn this little bag of whatever you need to turn it into. Like real talk, these items in this bag. So you get the candle. So that's 1. The stones, that's 2, the sage, and the incense, that's enough for you to call whatever the fuck you need to call, get whatever the fuck you need to get out, enough for you to clear whatever. That's a basic spiritual kit for $7. You can't beat that shit. And you get a nice little carrying pouch. So, and on the inside of this bitch is nice and little satiny and stuff. So you get that. So that's what I'm giving you for the spiritual basic kit. $7. It's going to be up on the Etsy store. So don't go over there right now. It's coming. I got to get the pictures, make it look cute and shit. It'll be there by Friday. Yes. And sage is antibacterial. It clears your air. So you're absolutely, it clears all of the debris, odors, germs, literally in your air. It's a natural antibacterial. So, all right. So that's what the spiritual basic kit, right? So then I said, let's do the fortune calling kit. Now, mind you, the fortune calling kit, spiritual basic kit, you're going to get a random color of these little bags. So don't go by the actual color of the bag. Just go by the fact that I like colorful shit. I'm a fucking unicorn. You see my colors, deal with it. You're going to get a nice handy dandy little bag. But with the fortune calling kit, so the fortune calling kit, you get this nice little bag. You also get this smaller bag because this smaller bag is going to help you to be able to put your money and your citrine stone in here, as well as the little jar of protective herbs that come with it. You know, people would call you right now, right? In the middle of doing a live. I should have put my thing up, whatever. But neither here nor there. So you get the little bag, you get the citrine stone, and I'm going to give you a little bottle of herbs. And I can't find my little damn bottle. Here we go. Here we go. So this will be filled with your protective herbs, right? But let me tell you, when I say protective herbs, all it is a little mixture of some frankincense and myrrh. It'll also have sage mixed into it, but you get these bay leaves on your own to go with this. So you get a little herbal mixture. You get 3 bay leaves. You get the citrine stone. You get this. Or if I don't send you citrine, you get cornelian. So you get cornelian or citrine. Depends on availability, right? Cornelian or citrine. So you get one of these 2 to put into this little bag. 3 bay leaves that you can write on your own. But wait, I wasn't done. Because I told you all of this is going in the bag and I'm not even playing, right? So hold on. Because your little bay leaves, because I had everything sitting out to be looking all cute and stuff. So we're going to put the bay leaves in a little plastic. So you get your bay leaves, you get your stone. Don't judge me, y'all, if it don't fit perfect the first time. I'm going to work on space. You get your stone, you get your little herbal satchel, you get your fortune satchel you can carry with you every day. You get 3 candles. So yes, I got 3 green candles. Now don't judge me, y'all. They apple scented. And if you don't know about apples, apples bring luck and fortune. So you get 3 green apple scented candles, and I'm showing them off to y'all. 3 green apple scented candles to go in this little bag. Now, when I finish filling up this bag, you're gonna be like, I can't believe you're gonna fit all of that in this bag. Watch me fit all of this in this bag. And then on top of that, I give you two. You see that? 2. And if you don't know about my Patreon, you need to get on my Patreon and know why it's important to have candles like these. But you get 2 fortune candles. And what I mean by fortune candles, you can actually speak your intentions into these candles and burn them, or you can go on my Patreon and learn how to do candle setting. where you can actually put your intention inside of a candle. Real talk. You can put your intention inside of a candle, but neither here nor there. I'm not loading it for you. I won't. But you get 2 of those in this nice little bag. And y'all see me trying to get all of this in this bag to make it travel size because I'm not playing. I'm not playing. And then I'm going to just pull the boom. Boom. So you got your fortune calling kit. Fortune calling kid. Hey, Danelle. Hey. An apple a day. Fortune come and stay. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you get your fortune calling kit. You get your bay leaf. You get your own little protection thing in here. You get it. And you see, I stuffed the bay leaves in there in the plastic. You can write on your bay leaves and wish on them if you choose. Yes. And all of this came in one little kit. I was not playing. I like to make stuff portable. On top of that, it gives you an opportunity for you to practice your own stuff. And if you just want to dabble, you ain't got to get everything. You ain't got to get everything. But for those kits, for the fortune calling kits, those is $20. Fortune calling kits is $20. Yes, that's why you like apples, because I'm telling you, they are one of the... If you don't know on What About a Wednesday, now you know on What About a Wednesday, apples are one of the most magical fruits in the entire world. It don't matter what kind of apple you have, you can make an entire life happen with an apple seed and an apple. Put it out there. Put it out there. So follow me on my Patreon. So the CWC Education Station on Patreon. Come on over to Shade de Jour on Etsy. Check that out. Check out the CWC Education Station on YouTube. Am I missing anywhere? Oh, also check my Anchor for my spiritual basics for the spiritual journey with the 12 laws. Yes, love all the apples, ma'am. Yes, because I love them so much. I'm not even playing. I created a whole kit for y'all. The fortune calling kit. And I'm not joking. Not joking. For those of y'all who know me intimately, I am real quick with sharing some stuff. I believe it. I believe it. And yes, you can take your magic with you. I kid you not. And I'm also waiting on flameless candles so that y'all can be able to do hotel magic. I'm waiting on my flameless candles so you can do hotel magic, because everybody be like, I want that ambiance, but I can't light a candle in a hotel. I don't know about y'all, but I'm the bitch that'll take a tea light with me. I'm going to light my motherfucking candle in a hotel. Deal with it. I make sure it ain't lit by a curtain, but I'm working on getting the flameless candles. And when I get those, yeah, whatever. Forget that part. So you got the beginning spiritual kit, you got the fortune calling kit, and all of these kits come with abundance of stuff. So if y'all don't know, y'all need to know. You'll end up with some stuff and like, damn, I need a red candle for this waist measurement challenge. Like, oh yeah, I got that kit from Trish. Oof, what do you need? I'm also getting ready to do, as a matter of fact, I'm going to just tell you about it now. I'm also going to do the Goddess Affirmation bundle. So yes, I have the Yoni bundle, and that's for the goddess in you and for the steam and stuff. For those of you who already know what you're doing and what you want to practice. So the affirmation is to get you there on your spiritual journey, because a lot of us need that extra confidence boost. So what I'm going to do with the affirmation bundle, which is very similar to all of my other stuff. So let me grab another bag. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. It's going to have the 2 white tea lights in it. I'm also going to add the 3 purple tea lights to it. And if you don't already know, I'm going to add amethyst to it. If you already have my Yoni steam kit, as a matter of fact, yeah, we're going to add amethyst to this one. If you already have my Yoni steam kits, then you already got the amethyst and rose quartz. But when it comes down to affirmation, you want to also use this for your third eye. So amethyst is definitely that third eye stone. And your third eye is what actually helps to project a lot of your manifestations into reality. So if you're not in touch with this part, y'all see me just rubbing it right there but that's what the affirmation kit is going to do. It's going to help to unlock this portion so that you can actually see your true self. So the affirmation kit is going to have all of the lovely candles, all the lovely stones. I'm going to have to come back with a whole nother video with the affirmation kits, y'all, because I got to put it together so y'all can see the whole thing. I hate to just talk about it. But no, they're coming up on the Etsy store. I'm about to take pictures. Yeah, you can. Oh, yes. You can always DM me about the Yoni. Like, real talk. Anytime you got a question on anything that I'm doing, I am very approachable. You can DM me, you can message me, you can let me know what's up. But when it comes down to the Yoni stuff, absolutely hit me up because that's where I'm at. As a matter of fact, I'm about to make sure that my other certification is still good. Because for those of y'all who don't know where my stuff comes from, let me tell you, first of all, I'm from Pittsburgh. That's what you need to know. First of all, I'm from Pittsburgh. I ain't from Philly. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh. That is where I'm at. From the gray skies and no sun, that's where I bees at the most in Pittsburgh. I fucking hate it here, so I like to travel a lot, and it sounds like I'm from somewhere the fuck else, and I love that part because you don't need to know all my business. However, if the Instagram shuts off, come on over to the CWC Education on YouTube because I'm going to finish this fucking statement. However, I am one of those people who literally took the time to invest in my own education. Yes, clean your whole aura. So vibe death is the truth. When you get my Yoni Schemes, and I wish I had some sitting here, but I don't. I'll have to do a whole nother video on that. When you get my Yoni Schemes, and I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for my shit. My shit is specifically formulated to do more than one thing. So if you get my Yoni Steam and you're not comfortable steaming or soaking, you can literally just lay it down as a protective barrier. It can be a part of your beginning spiritual practice. It can be something that you can use to tap into your energy with. Now, say you like, listen, I'm still not okay with the steaming or the soaking part. You can actually use a little bit of my Yoni Steam bundles in your shower to help draw that energy back in for you. So, and I say this because a lot of us don't realize, even if you give somebody advice that they don't use, they're walking around with your energy. So what about it? On Wednesday, they still walking around with your energy. You need to call that shit back. For every time that you called a person and they didn't answer, that was energy that you extended. You need to call that shit back. For every time that you was out here and you went to the grocery store and you said have a good day to that person, that energy was left there. You need to call that shit back. And if you love a hot shower, let me tell you, you can sprinkle a little bit of this down in your shower. It definitely dissolves in the shower. I definitely suggest that you have like a drain catcher because there's natural herbs in it. I put rose petals, I put bay leaf, I put neem, I put oregano, I put actual lavender in my shit. These are actual herbs that are literally formulated and put together. My Yoni Scheme, even the basic herbs in my Yoni Scheme, the lavender, the rose, the bay leaf, and the neem are literally formulated for your protection and for your abundance, for your energy and your uplifting. Thank you so much, Jadera. I'm telling you, when I put these Yoni Schemes together, I didn't put them together just to clean out your lady part. I put it together to assist you in every way that you would need assistance. My shit does more than one thing. So I can't speak for everybody who does Yoni Schemes. I can tell you that you can use my Yoni Steam as a protective barrier. You can use my Yoni Steam as a steam or soak. That means you can use it as a goddess bath if you want to, or you can use it as a sitz bath. You can buy a little thing that you sit on your toilet, warm up some water, sprinkle a little of that in there, sit on that shit. You can literally use it as that. You can use it as a shaving healer. Kid you not. Thank you. Yes, my Yoni Steam will help you let some shit go. Like, kid you not, like I had to start using my shit to help me really get my shit together. That's why I'm sharing it. Because when I start to develop stuff, I'm like, hold on, I got to share this with the world so I can keep my blessings rolling in. Because I'm all about abundance. The more I give, the more I get. And I need my cycle to keep going. And it's not because I'm greedy. It's because I like being happy. And I'm happy when I'm abundant. Duh. Like, let's keep that shit rolling. But even with my Yoni Steams, that's how it is. So my Yoni Steams don't do just one thing. So if you have any of my Yoni bundles or you're thinking about getting my Yoni bundle, you can get the sample size. And the sample size, what I do with my little jar? The sample size Yoni Steam is 2 of these. And if you get the one with incense, you're getting a double whammy because a lot of my stuff. So if you get with incense, you're getting an opportunity to literally set an atmosphere for yourself, even down to the incense that I chose to use. So if you get the one with incense, you got rose and patchouli incense. Roses, again, protection, love, abundancy, self-care. That's what that's about. The patchouli is protection and luck, abundancy and wealth. Come on now. I made sure I formulated stuff for you to have more than one thing involved. And you don't even have to use it all together. You can break it up in piece by piece. Like I said, you can pop this down and sprinkle a little bit on your doorway. It's salt, it's lavender, it's roses, it's all of the things that bring the love and happiness to your world that you should have. And at the very least, the scent of it just makes you happy. You ain't even gotta use my shit. If you just smell it, you like, oh shit. Okay. Life can be a little bit better because lavender by itself is an antidepressant. It's an it's an anti-anxiety purifier. It takes anxiety away. So the purpose of using my product isn't because I'm telling you to, it's because it's beneficial to you as a person. It's beneficial to your life, your love, your happiness, the way you want to go about living your life. That's what it's about. And when I say what about it Wednesday, that's exactly where we were. What about it? If you telling me that you wanted to take the time and clean these boxes the fuck out of your house and you realize that you don't need to keep your Sprint bill from 2002 and you letting that shit go, then I'm encouraging you to transmute that energy. When you let it go, take an opportunity to call back the good shit that you put out there. Take an opportunity to refill yourself truly. Care for yourself. That's what self-care is. Care of oneself. Yes, build yourself up on purpose. Yes, build yourself up on purpose. Definitely. And that's what these tools are for. So if you're going to go ahead and get my spiritual kit, and I set all my bags aside. So if you get the little spiritual kit, that's going to help you build up on your purpose. It's going to help you to understand if you like sage. Maybe you don't like the fact that sage smokes too much. And what I did is I put together a small enough amount that you can literally burn in an ashtray. It's not enough for you to do a whole lot extra with, but it's enough for you not to have to spend $5 on a whole wand and be mad that you spent $5. You can only spend the $7 on the kit. And now you just saved yourself a $20 run to an occult store, looking around, not knowing what the fuck you was doing with it. How about that? Because let's be honest, we can all tell you to go to a crystal shop. We can tell you need some sage. We can tell you need Palo Santo. But what I'm doing is I'm telling you on my Etsy store, you will have an opportunity to gauge all of those things and see how you want to work them into your stuff. No, you ain't throwing me no curveball with the Yoni. It was right on time, but what about it? It was right on time because the Yoni is all incorporated. It's all incorporated. All of that flows. You ain't throwing me no curveball, girl. You had it. That was good. Let me know what else you want to know. What about it Wednesday? Because I tell you, I answer questions. I'm transparent. I ain't got time. The less I hide, the more I can do. It is that simple. The less I hide, the more I can do. I ain't got time. So if you got any questions, you can always DM me. You can always, as a matter of fact, you can call me on a video chat. I'm available. Don't call me on the bullshit because I ain't got time for it. Yeah, test me, girl. And this is the crazy part. When you start to understand how spirituality really works, you understand that every test is an opportunity to elevate. So every time you present me with an opportunity to elevate, I'm going to tell you I'm going to rise to the occasion every time because my elevation is always going to be more important to me than anything else. So anytime I feel like I'm painted into a wall, we're going to go clean out these empty fucking boxes and figure out why this wall is even here, whether or not it was a wall that was actually painted there or it's a wall that I'm just visualizing. And if it's a wall that I happen to be visualizing, understand it's coming down. And if it's a wall that I painted there, understand that I'm either going to find out if it has a true purpose of remaining there or if it needs to come down. You see how the fact that I didn't say it was a wall and it had to immediately be moved? You have to remind yourself that sometimes you put purposes in your life for that purpose. So don't go throwing out the boxes that you actually fucking need to move. I ain't moving nowhere just yet. So these boxes need to get the fuck out of my house so I can bring in the stuff for the abundance, so I can make the pouches the way I want to make them, so I can show the advertisements the way I want to do it, because there's no reason for me to clean and think that there's another thing for me to do and never get to the other thing. Yes. Clean that junk out. Like, I kid you not, I found myself sitting on shit that I really have no business sitting on. Like, I got containers that I've had since 2006. Yes, containers, like the storage containers, ain't shit in them. And the stuff that's in them is from 2006. Let me be clear. I came across a fucking peppermint shot glass from 2008. It's 2021. How the fuck did I know that this peppermint shot glass was from 2008? I kid you not, I'm talking about myself. How did I know that that bitch was from 2008? Because there was a label attached to that bitch that said Winter Party 2008. A fucking shot glass, a peppermint shot glass from 2008. The shit, even the film on the outside of that bitch is yellow. I'm not about to use the motherfucker. Why is it still in my basement? As a matter of fact, the crazy part is that I'm not even shocked that I found it because I knew I left it there since 2008. That's a whole fucking problem for who? Me. I'm not making nobody else come over. I'm not throwing a girlfriend party for y'all to come over and clean my basement. I'm going down there and I'm having a conversation with me as to why it's 2021 and I got a fucking peppermint shot glass from 2008 that I should have been used, never did, and have no intention on using. Why? Because I don't drink like that. You ain't gonna find me taking shots unless I'm at a social event, and that's once every 3 months. And because I'm working with the waist measurement challenge and with my queen sis Donna, it's gonna probably be once every other month. And even at the event, I ain't drinking out of that peppermint shot glass. So why the fuck is this still in my house? It got to go. Got to go. Bye, banana. Right? Like I'm telling you, if we take the opportunity to do the same inventory that we do on our material things, on our emotions, and you can allow a lot of shit to ride. You can turn your enemy into your business partner. You can allow yourself to elevate with every challenge. It will never feel like that I'm made to look stupid or I'm ill prepared. I will always present myself as an ability to learn. I will always look at myself as a point where I need to elevate here. So if you say, yo, I need something to do, and I don't already have it, you did not stop my growth. All you did was propel me to go forward. You reminded me that where I was too complacent and I wasn't happy there anymore. Why? Because my happiness comes from knowledge and abundancy. I can't speak for everybody, but me personally, you're not going to stop me. And I'm not being, you can't. I love it. I love it. Why? Because educational challenge is an elevational level. You need to be looking forward to moving up. And the only way you move up is when someone presents you with a challenge. You got to want to move. You got to want to elevate. You got to want to give back. You got to want to return things. And that's where I'm at. So I got my $7 spiritual packages. $7. $7. $7 spiritual package. Then I got the Calling Abundance package. And again, it has everything you need without you having to do the work. I can tell you easily how to do Apple Magic. Easily. There's a YouTube video on it. Real talk. YouTube Versity is where it's at. But let me be clear. Ain't no reason for you to learn how to do Apple Magic if you ain't bothered to clean out the shit that was in your emotional closet for the shit to work. All you gonna do is go out, buy a bag of apples, get mad because we told you how to cut it, sprinkle some shit on it, and be mad because it don't work because you didn't bother to believe in the fact that you had the power for it to work. And in order for you to get there, you might need that abundance bundle. You might need that $20 abundance bundle. You might go ahead and need that affirmation bundle that I'm gonna put out. You might need that Yoni bundle to help you get your shit together and clear some shit out. I'm just putting it out there. So go ahead and check me out on Shade Is Your on Etsy. Go ahead and check out that podcast on Anchor when I drop it later this evening. But also go to the CWC Education Station on Patreon. That's when I show you exactly how to do the candle magic I was talking about. Because I'm all about keeping shit simple, but I'm also about being very real and practical. What I'm not going to do is show you how to do some shit that needs 15 things to it. I ain't got time for that. And neither do you. We all want to live in a world where we want to do consistency, but we want to do it at a bare minimum. Let's get with it. Let's get with it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate it. Thank you, my YouTube family. Thank you, my Instagram family. Go to the Etsy store. Hit me up in the DMs if you got questions about the Yoni Schemes and bundles. If you got questions about the podcast or whatever. I am a very personal person. I threaten to whoop everybody's ass, but I'm very personable. All right, y'all. I'll see you.